Hey guys, what's up? It's Katrina here with Midwest Performance. Today we're talking to MP Coach Lauren, how she went from couch to coach.
We're Midwest Performance. We're on a mission to empower women around the world to take action and work hard to make a physical impact in their lives. In this very saturated fitness industry, there's tons of competition, but the opportunities are incredible. We'll cover the most common challenges in the fitness world and invite guests to the show that have learned to overcome them and share their strategies with you. This is the Coffee with MP show.
Hey guys, it's Katrina here with Midwest Performance. Today we are talking to MP Coach Lauren about how she went from couch to coach. So hi Lauren, how are you?
Hi Katrina, I'm super.
Good. Okay, so we want to talk to you. Let's tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I've been here at MP for a little over a year now. I started Memorial Day weekend of last year. I'm married. I have 3 little dogs that I love. I've been married for a couple years. Yes, very proud dog mom.
Good.
Forever.
Wonderful.
For babies, yes.
For babies forever. I love
babies
it.
forever.
You said you've been married how long?
Well, like 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to just dive right in and let's talk about your journey before MP. Let's talk about where was Lauren before MP?
So in high school, I was competitive and varsity athlete. I was in really great shape. Met my husband. Just kind of in college, I left my husband, and you get happy and go out to eat all the time because you're out for dates, and started packing on the weight a lot. So I was close to 200 pounds at one point, and I was a really, really round face, and I was like, I got to start doing something.
Okay.
So I joined a gym.
Okay.
And tried working out on my own. It happened, and I saw some results, but by the time I saw anything, I was bored. So I'd go to a new gym, one that had a pool. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll swim again. That'll be great. Yeah, I went like 3 times. So
don't we all?
Yeah. So I got some videos, did some workouts at home. I invested all this money in equipment, and I did that for a little while.
Okay.
Yeah, they were all right, but then I just stopped doing them because I was getting bored. And
so it kind of seems like that's the common thing is do it, get bored, stop.
There was no accountability, no one to keep me or to hold me accountable and say, oh, you should work out today, or even though I was at home, it was just I was lazy and I just didn't want to, and I was in a really bad place. I was really depressed. I would look in the mirror and I hated the way I looked, and I in turn would just turn to food and booze, and that's where everything started. You can't have Captain and Coke every day.
No.
I mean, you can, but that's what happens.
Right.
So,
no, definitely.
Yeah, and I was scrolling through Facebook. We had a power outage at work, and I was like, I guess I'll go on my phone because we had nothing going on. We couldn't see patients. So I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across this ad for a 6-week challenge, and I was looking, and I'm like, well, I have nothing to lose, so why not give it a shot?
Okay, so that was the MP's 6-week challenge.
Yes.
Tell me what were your thoughts? Like what made you click on that link on that day? I'm
gonna be totally honest. I was super skeptical. I'm like, what's the catch? Something's got to give here. I came in here, I met with Brittany, and I'm trying to nitpick, like, okay, how is this not going to work out in my benefit? And I loved talking with Brittany. I met Marcia as well that day. I was just at the point where I knew that I had to do something. I couldn't continue going on like that. I couldn't look at myself anymore. I was depressed. I was really in a really bad spot. Even though I have a wonderful husband, we bought a home 2 years ago. I shouldn't have been depressed, but I was. And I'm so glad that I found that ad, because I don't know where I would be right now. I'm so much happier. I just, like I said, I figured I had nothing to lose at this point than to try something new. I was already spending all this money at gyms that I wasn't going to and at-home workouts. So.
Absolutely. So let's talk, like you said, it was one of those things where you're skeptical at first, and then you meet the people and they're real people, and they're, it's real life. It's not fake. Yeah. It's here. So walk me through that first 6 weeks. Tell me, what were your ups? What were your downs? How did you feel? Just everything.
So my first class, I walked in, I was so scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to expect. I'm totally out of shape. They were doing such intimidating things like box jumps. And I remember Tiffany was my first trainer. She was the trainer for the first class. And she walked me through everything. And I knew after my first class that I was gonna join, like immediately. I was so excited. I made new friends. I didn't come from far away. I just came from Des Plaines, but I don't have any friends out here. We moved here to Schaumburg 2 years ago when we bought our home, and I don't really know anyone out here. I have so many friends, and I can be like, oh, hey, you want to go meet up and grab dinner, and that's really awesome too. Right. I wasn't able to really build any relationships with anybody at any of the other gyms.
Which you didn't go to.
Well, I know. I guess you kind of have to go to make friends, right?
I'm teasing. I love it. I'm teasing. Yeah. So this is something that you finally were like, wow, I can totally stick to this. So class 1, you were hooked.
I was hooked.
Okay.
They had me after the first class.
Hello.
And I got an email. They're like, hey, are you interested in joining? I'm like, yes, please. I emailed Brittany back right away. It was the best decision that I could have possibly made. I'm not gonna lie, the challenge was really hard. I found the eating portion to be a lot easier than the no booze restriction, to be honest. I swear,
Lauren's wine is life. Me too, but I get it.
I really enjoy red wine, and I was so proud of myself. I felt really good that I knew that I could go 5 weeks. I didn't go 6 weeks without wine.
The truth comes out.
Yeah, it's true. But that was a huge accomplishment in itself, besides the fact that I lost, I forgot what it was, like 4.5% body fat.
Wow.
I think it was like 18 pounds or something. It was,
okay.
I think that might be a little high. Maybe it was 17.
Regardless of what the weight is, it brought you out of your, like, what was, your mindset? Like after, you said, at first class, it was wonderful, I was hooked. Your mindset through it, how did it change throughout?
Yeah, as soon as I started seeing results, and it was happening really fast too. If you look at my before and after pictures, just from those 6 weeks, I mean, it's incredible. You could see my round face and in the first picture, and then the second picture from the side, you can see I have a chin. My husband, after 2 weeks, was like, oh my gosh, you're like a different person. You're happier. You're smiling. And I think it might be difficult for people who know me from the gym to really think of me as somebody who is sad and quiet, and and it's made me who I am today.
Right.
Being here.
That 6 weeks. I love that you say that, because I think that, people come into something like that and they say, oh, it's, I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight. But it's so much more than that. And I think that I love that you said, people who, Lauren is like the quirkiest, craziest, spunkiest person you'll ever meet. And to think that, 1 year ago, that wasn't who you were or where you were is just crazy.
Yeah. I had something really good to say and I forgot. I used to focus when I was at other gyms or at home. about the scale. I would look at the scale to measure my results. I never measured myself inches or how many inches I've lost. And I learned from the 6-week challenge to not really look at the scale, because my physical results were far more impressive than, the 17 pounds that I lost.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a huge difference.
Definitely.
And so I learned to not measure progress like that.
Absolutely. No, I love that. That's fantastic. So, 6-week challenge comes, you change mentally, physically, I think emotionally, everything comes as one. So now let's talk more about that journey into Lauren Coach. So how did that come about? What was your aha that you're like, this is what I need to do?
So I was just so inspired, and every time I would walk in, I could have such a bad day, and I walk in here and all of a sudden I was just, this happy, outgoing person. I would just forget about everything, and I was so inspired by that and the other ladies here. I was like, I have to be a part of this, and luckily that opportunity was granted to me.
All right. Okay.
And I look forward to coming here every Friday morning
to teach your classes and tell your
and
stories.
Yes,
Story time with Lauren is fantastic.
Yes.
So, becoming a coach, how has that, impacted, you even just like outside of the gym? Has it done anything for you there, or what do you take away from it? I know for me, when I take your classes, I feel empowered and motivated, and it's wonderful. But what do you kind of take away from the ladies here too? I feel like that's a big part of it.
Yeah, I hope to inspire some of these ladies like they inspired me. Hearing these ladies' stories and their journeys, and some of them, they come in here, they can barely do a push-up on the box, and then to watch them progress, and being able to do a push-up on their knees, and then being able to do a regular push-up, like that's so worth it right there. And how proud they are, and how proud I am of them. It's just, I love it. It's priceless.
That's so good. I love that. So when we talk about, everyone has their journey, and I like that you say that. So I want you to kind of think about your whole total journey at Midwest Performance, and I want you to tell the audience, the ladies out there, the past Laurens, the people that need that push or who were in your place before. I want you to tell them, give them some advice. What advice can you give people that want to start this journey, that want to have, the better future self?
My advice is get off your ass and get in here. There is, take advantage of a free trial, a 3 weeks trial. If I would have done a trial, I would have known after that first class that this is where I wanted to be working out. There's the accountability here. And if I didn't show up for class, I had so many messages like, hey, where are you? Why aren't you here? There's always someone to report to. And if that's what you need, you're going to find that here.
Absolutely.
For sure. I just wish I would have found this sooner.
Absolutely.
Would have looked a lot better in my wedding dress.
Stop that. I love it. I think too, talking, as that advice portion of just do it. I feel like we hear that so often, but it's almost, it's hard to take that first step. It's hard to, jump
scary.
at that.
Yeah. You can always, your brain always tries to talk you out of things, because you're scared. You're comfortable with what you're doing. And you need to get out of that comfort zone, because how else can something get better?
Right. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And I think that
oh, I love that.
Isn't it? And it is. And I think it's true. I think that sometimes us, especially as women, we always, like you said, before we even think about doing something, we're already talking ourselves out of it.
Yeah.
So I think that that's good for people, who are watching, to say, hey, I think if we can do it, so can they, and so can anybody, and I love that. So just get off your ass and try it.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I love it. That's wonderful. It was really good. I didn't know some of this stuff about you.
Oh,
I met you, post MP, so that first initial part, it's hard to see that. So I appreciate your spunkiness. I appreciate your enthusiasm for the day, and it was so wonderful talking to you and learning something a little bit new. So I want to, at the end of our show, we like to give out our t-shirts. So I want to award you with our I Survived Coffee with MP t-shirt. I know, it's gold, right? It's gold. So that's for you, and I can't thank you enough for talking to me today. It was so lovely.
Thanks for joining us today. If you like this episode, subscribe to our YouTube channel or find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever your favorite places to listen to podcasts might be. And if you really liked this episode, please leave a review for us on iTunes. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.